All right, we're all set for the party. I've trimmed the tree, hung the mistletoe, and paired all those weird-shaped knives and forks with the appropriate cheeses. And I plugged in the Bartesian.
Bartesian?
It's a home cocktail maker that makes over 60 premium cocktails, plus a whole lot of seasonal favorites, too. I just got it for $50 off. So, how about a Cosmopolitan or a mistletoe margarita?
I'm thirsty.
Watch. I just pop in a capsule, choose my strength, and...
Wow, it's beginning to feel more seasonal in here already.
If your holiday party doesn't have a bartender, then you become the bartender. Unless you've got a Bartesian, because Bartesian crafts every cocktail perfectly in as little as 30 seconds. And I just got it for $50 off.
'Tis the season to be jollier.
Add some holiday flavor to every celebration with the sleek, sophisticated home cocktail maker, Bartesian. Get $50 off any cocktail maker at bartesian.com/cocktail. That's BARTESIAN.com/cocktail.
This is Scott Becker with the Becker Private Equity and Business Podcast. We try and make sure that we teach and we entertain, and we hope you have fun listening. Here are 9 stories we are following today. First, Restoration Hardware, RH. It's up almost 14% today. So the question is it smoke and mirrors, or is it reality? The stock is up based on positive forecast for the next year and finishing out the year. But this is despite missing on third quarter earnings and revenues. They missed on both. It's always fascinating to see somebody or a company rise even though they missed on earnings and revenues. Their CEO, who's a gamer, says that their sales and demand is accelerating. We'll see how that goes. They do likely benefit from the wealth effect. People feel like they have money at our age. So we'll see how that goes. But it's fascinating to see their stock way up on the CEO's prognostications, notwithstanding having a challenging quarter. Second, Costco is also up and continues to be up, just continues to rock and roll. Costco and Amazon and private equity all got the hint early on that the way to transition the world was to have part of your business being a recurring subscription or revenue model. That's the thing. It's been amazing to watch Costco, Amazon, quite frankly, the New York Times, Wall Street Journal, and others adopt this. And obviously all the software firms trying to adopt to a constant recurring revenue model. But Costco keeps on hitting it. They raised their membership fee, and they continue to keep those members. And that provides a ballast for their whole company, and just fantastic. Third, Taiwan Semiconductor, one of the great chip manufacturers, is up 90% year to date. It's amazing what an incredible job they have done in not becoming a commodity chip maker. We love watching what they do. Fourth, a couple other chip stocks that are also just knocking it out of the park. Astera Labs is up almost 7% today and 110% since going public. I love their leadership and the leadership of Marvel Tech. Just amazing. Fifth, Under Armour. And this is another sign that if you're a founder leader, often crazy founder leaders don't age well. And bear with me as I'm a founder leader, but now somebody else runs the company, thank God. Under Armour held its first investor day in 6 years, and the market has responded very negatively. Stock is down 7% today. They're up about 1% year to date. They've got this crazy leader, Kevin Plank. We'll see how that goes. But fascinating to watch Under Armour always. 6, here's the great challenge for underachievers. Thrive, then recover, and thrive some more. What many people don't realize, particularly as they're younger, is that recovery part often takes more discipline to hold yourself back than the thrive part, so you can sleep well and take care of yourself and so forth. 7th, we are always looking for great investors and great technology and software firms to feature on our business podcast. God bless you. The A story we'll touch on for a moment is Chipotle Mexican Grill. They're up 41% year to date, but now facing some headwinds for the first time we've seen it some time. They've lost their CEO to Starbucks, Brian Nicole, who's sort of a rock star. They've announced plans now to modernize their kitchens across all their locations. This is kind of unexciting news that's important, but doesn't inspire the kind of leadership that Brian Nicole faced. So we'll see how this goes. They're down a couple percent today, up 41% year to date, but facing headwinds for the first time in a long time. 9th, great advice from somebody on Twitter. I've come to watching Twitter and X more than I used to. I'm enjoying it tremendously. I used this advice yesterday to close out, abandon a couple of things I've been testing. The basic concept is Dickie Bush says, violently shut open loops, text, email, Slacks, whatever it is. The second they come in, make a decision to move on. He says the wealthiest people he knows operate this way. Rapid decisions, really important. Not perfect. I have great respect for some of the really thoughtful people I know as well. For me, this works. So I'm going to close down a Calendly account, a Slack account, some other things that are just nuisances and headaches. Get rid of a couple of outsourced firms I'm working with. It was really a nice day and motivated it some. They'd been lagging choices, but motivated some by this advice. But, abandon things that aren't working for you. Rip the Band-Aid off. Move on. I think just fantastic advice. Thank you for listening to the Becker Private Equity Business Podcast. We hope you enjoy this as much as I enjoy recording. Thank you very much for listening.